Hey, what is up, Andrew? It is YouTube here. We are back with another PayPal request, this time for long-time supporter of the channel, someone who's been there from the beginning, Suzanne Lash. I'm going to read out your message here, Suzanne. Hey, Andrew, just did a PayPal for an epic Woodstock performance. Santana took the stage virtually unknown as they hadn't released their record but left superstars. A young, just turned 20 drummer, Michael Shrieve, stole the show. This is the closest to a drum cam you'll get in 1969. Here's the link, enjoy. And it is Soul Sacrifice by Santana. Guys, are you ready to take the DeLorean back to 1969? Jump in that time machine and witness one of the holy grail drum performances. This one is very, very special. Now, complete transparency here. I know of this performance. I have seen it. I haven't seen it for a long time. I haven't seen it for many years. And I haven't just sat down and critically listened to it, blocking everything else out, good headphones, and just focusing on this work of art and this incredible time, not just in music, in the world. Turbulent time, crazy times, and the chaos and carnage is kind of all captured in this energetic performance by a 20-year-old Michael Shrieve. Let's check it out. Who's Santana looking to? For fire, for motivation, for energy? He's looking right at Michael Shrieve. This, if you haven't seen this footage or any footage from Woodstock, man, this is just so special. I mean, it is just a bolt of lightning, a moment in time. I mean, I'm sounding all grandiose and probably dramatic describing this, but you can't overestimate how powerful, how significant this era was. By the way, guys, original video link in the description. Please check it out without me talking all over it. But I will be stopping it to give my feedback. That's what I do here. I'm not just going to watch and go, that was nice. It was a cool guitar solo. I want to actually dig in and give you my thoughts as we are watching this. This is powerful. I mean, if this doesn't touch your soul already, you can smell authenticity. This is just, I can smell this performance. I can feel it. I can certainly hear it. It's just hitting you on every sense. It is almost overwhelmingly powerful and visual, and it's just transcendent. This is a transcendent gig and a transcendent performance within that gig. Let's keep it going. Listen to that cowbell in the background. I don't know who's playing. It might actually be Santana himself playing it. Dun 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 dun, dun. Playing some like, it might be like a Cascara pattern on the cowbell. And just the interlocking rhythms of the rhythm section, percussion section. This is as good as it gets. You don't get any more iconic and sensational and brilliant. And I love the simmering nature of this, because we know there's going to be a complete explosion soon on the drums. This is absolutely phenomenal and very, very, very special. Off topic, I'm a big Hitchcock fan. And every time I watch a Hitchcock movie, Rear Window, Vertigo, Psycho, whatever, it's like a treat. North by Northwest. It's like a treat. It's like this is so good, I don't even deserve this. It's almost how good it is. This is how I feel about this. It's so, so special. Okay, let's get the lead into that again. I talk about this a lot on the channel. Motif, repetition, developing a motif, also accents. Everything's at play here. Everything is at play. Jazz, hands, rudiments, jazz background, improv, but also let's not forget pocket. A lot of pocket at play. I'm just going to back it up again. Listen to the motif that he lands on the toms, repetition, and then develop, and then move on. Just so many ideas. This is what you call a real musician, full of ideas. There's the motif. Change. Another motif on the crash. Change again. Crowd. Oh, what? What? Okay, we just had some audio fluctuation. Something changed over there. Did you notice that bit? I didn't want to stop it mid-solo, but I have. But the bit where he stopped with all the hands and then hi-hat keeps going. Drama. Setting up drama. Setting up the next phase. And that's when people went silence or lowering the dynamic. You bring people in. If I play quietly in a gig, people are subconsciously going to go. You sing quietly. If you've got a really good presence, you've got a great voice, you sing quietly, just people are going to lean in. It's like you're telling them a little story. Just phenomenal. We're going to have to back it up again. sort of went into free time there. So I think he dropped the left foot ostinato that was holding it down, that, and he's sort of just gone into free time and starting to do a bit of an accelerando. Hey, I'm not critiquing, I'm just observing, reporting on what's going on here. Adrenaline, a live performance. There's a 20-year-old person in front of how many people were there at this point on Woodstock? Feeling, man, like 20-year-old, you're up there, you're playing in front of this huge crowd. This is the biggest musical event, ever. Maybe it didn't feel like that at the time. I don't know how it was viewed by the performers at the time. But it's refreshing. It's a different era. That you're not restrained by anything. Click tracks looking at you. Metronomes looking at you. Perfection, I'm looking at you. We're not restricted by anything here. Nothing at all. I'm going to go back and listen to this accelerando. This is the best accelerando I've heard all day. There we go. We're gone. Dynamics. Taking it down. It's almost a Bo Diddley figure there that he's doing via accents. This guy is deep in music, deep in music history, deep in rhythm. He knows his stuff. Despite being young, despite being put out there and let go on this huge solo, he knows his stuff. This is a serious drummer, a serious student of the game. Oh, this is just... It can't get any better than this. Raul here. yeah, I mean, if that doesn't move you, I mean, beyond analyzing music and saying what notes he played, what notes did they reach in those solos, or what rudiment was that on the drums? Beyond that, the feel, the passion. Now, I was just thinking back to when I was at jazz school, because obviously, clearly, Michael Shrieve, hugely jazz influence, like a lot of rock drummers in that generation. I don't even want to call him a rock drummer. He's just a drummer, just a great drummer. I don't want to categorize him at all. One thing before I forget, I was going to mention, don't underestimate the ensemble playing of Michael Shrieve. Everybody says the Soul Sacrifice drum solo, one of the greatest drum solos of all time. Yes, I agree, but don't underestimate the ensemble comping playing of Michael Shrieve. Anyway, I just wanted to add that in. Thinking back to when I was at jazz school, when I was at music school, a lot of the professors, a lot of the teachers would talk about the concept of they really wanted to see the students cut loose. They were always willing to basically take the shackles off and you were allowed to go for it. And I think there was one point, one of my teachers there said, you know, you can make mistakes. Like in here, in this school, that's fine. Make them here, you know, that's better than out at a professional gig. Just make them all here. Just go for it, right? You know music, you know the patterns, you know the scales. To really play, you got to learn all of that, and then you got to forget it and just play. I mean, I've heard Santana, I believe he said something along the lines of, when I play a guitar solo, I'm playing colors. I'm aiming for, or I'm seeing colors. I mean, maybe that's due to other things. I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions. But you almost have to transcend the music and transcend yourself. Almost go outside of yourself. I mean, maybe I'm getting airy-fairy here. I don't normally do that on the channel. I normally keep things pretty tight and pretty factual and, you know, on planet Earth in terms of what's going on in the music and how I feel about it. But this is just a different thing, right? This is a different beast. You can see the authenticity, you can see the feeling in the players' faces. Again, that could be for certain different reasons. But looking at the faces, are they authentic? Are they real? Are they feeling it? Are they in the zone? Are they where they want to be, where they belong at that point in time? It's just such a magical time and place that got captured at this gig. All of the typical tools that we would expect in a phenomenal jazz player and in a phenomenal jazz solo space. There were times there where Michael Shrieve was not playing anything, perhaps other than just a left foot hi-hat ostinato, which interestingly the crowd latched onto that. He brought them in. He lowered the dynamic, brought them in. Then he's got room to explode. Without white, there's no black. You know, without light, there's no shade. You've got to use all of these different elements, all of these different tools in the toolkit, these potential tools in the toolkit. If you just come out blazing a solo, like triple F, and it's just loud and it's just fast for 5 minutes, it's okay. Like that can work. I have seen that work. But normally the really effective solos, the really intriguing solos are the ones that take you on a journey and basically tell you a story. He basically just told us a story of his musical upbringing. I mean, it is that incredible. It's just that authentic and transparent that you can see his influence. You can see what he loves in music and his training, the hand speed, the chops, the rudiments, the singles, the doubles, and the combinations, and the control of accents, all of this ridiculously young age. Anyway, I could talk about this forever. It speaks for itself. It is a moment in time and a moment in history, not just musical history either. It's a moment in history that will never be forgotten. And I'm just so glad this footage has been captured. Suzanne Lash, thank you for this request. Honestly, I just can't believe that no one has requested this before. Suzanne, thank you for the support. Thank you for this pick. Guys, if you dug this video, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, and leaving a comment with what you thought of this video. Does this just take you to another place like it does for me? Let me know in the comments. Was anybody there? Is anybody watching this video who was there? Again, let me know. Guys, if you would like to support my channel further, I do have a Patreon. It's just $5 a month. You get access to all the blocked videos. Guaranteed reaction requests. The only way I can guarantee a request for you is via the PayPal system. There's just too many requests, otherwise can't get to them all. And remember, you as a subscriber of my channel get access to a full and free 30-day trial over at Drumeo. And I've just looked over at Drumeo. Drumeo's got over 6,000 song transcriptions, and yes, of course, they've got Santana, Soul Sacrifice. You can go into downloads. You can download that sheet music, or you can go into the player. You can slow things down up here. You can loop sections. You can go drumless. It is absolutely phenomenal. It is the only way to learn songs. I'm telling you, I've cut my song learning time in half into a quarter since joining up with Drumeo and having access to this ridiculous resource. Go get it. It's free for a full month on my trial. Don't take my trial. You'll only get 7 days. Go and hit the trial, 30 days free to check it out and see if it's a good fit for you and your drumming education. Oh man, that's just set me up for the day. Suzanne, thanks again for the great pick, and thank you all for watching. Take care. I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.